other women instead of figuring out what's going on for yourself and doing what's good for you. I come up in that era different because in a beauty salon, it's gossip, it's talk, it's drama. I know so many people, so many girls don't get along, so many butt heads, so many this, that, and other. But at the end of the day, 10, 20 years ago, we're 20 years ahead of time. People have grown, have maneuvered, have manifested, have done different things with their lives. And I don't see how somebody or anybody or people, women especially, could be mad at that. You know, I'm not a person that go around hating on women. I'm not a person that get on the internet and pick or jug or throw shots or subliminals. I don't really care about what somebody else doing. If it's not cutting a check for me, if it's not helping for me and my family, do you, whatever that is you want to do. I don't really care about that. So when it comes to me, I'm mostly like, I guess you would say a target, because some people still try to figure out, how did you survive? How did you make it in this industry? How did you do this? Because yeah, you put out records, you work with these artists, you may not always have been on the charts, you may not always have got the credit you deserve, but you didn't give up, you didn't stop. And you can't stop me because I am a hustler. That's what hustlers do. They go and they hustle, they provide, they prepare. Proper planning prevents piss poor performances. That's my
Girl, wait a minute. Where you get that from?
Proper planning prevents piss poor performances. I tell Reggie them that all the time.
Where you get that from?
I got that. This is how I got that, honestly. I was going through a real tough time after I was about to do my last project with Slip and Slide. And I was at Slip and Slide studio recording. And it was a bad space. And so I remember speaking to E-Class. E-Class is like a Miami King legend. He came up to me. He was like, all that whining, depressed, man, get out of that. That's not who you are. You have to get up here and take control of what you want to do. I get it. You mad with the label, all that. None of that matters. Keep it moving. And I was like, I don't know what to do. How do I go for it? How do I do this? He was like, listen, you healthy, you smart, you strong. Get in here and let's make this happen. Before you do anything, we're going to plan. Proper planning prevents piss poor performances. If you plan this now, watch how it manifests later. And I live by that. This was like 8-9 years ago. And that's the fact. You know what's
so crazy, girl? You're not even gonna believe this. We owe E-Class. Do you know?
Yes.
About 10 years ago, I went to finger licking. I was fat and I was broke. And E-Class remember me from we was, back in the day.
Right, back in the day.
And I said, E-Class, what would you tell me? If you could tell me one thing, what would you tell me? I'm broke, Trina. I'm broke. I'm fat. I'm depressed. I got a bald head. And he said, proper planning prevents a piss poor performance.
Wow. Now, E-Class. That's so crazy that you said that. That's where I got that from. E-Class. That's
E-Class, girl. E-Class.
And I never forgot that. And everything I do with people, I just always say that, because if you kind of prepare and plan what's happening, then you in control of that. When you just out here, you don't know what's going on, then you just like, what am I doing? Once I started running by that strategy, things went way different for me. Way
what
different.
What do you do? Being a beautiful woman, like, I think this is important for so many of us. As a beautiful woman, you gorgeous, you successful, you fine. You can have anything. You could go buy anything you want. You just got your a new Wraith doing it big. You got a new spot on 99 Jams. You've been in the game for so long. Like, how do you control the different men that try to come at you? Or do you find that men are intimidated by you? How do you deal with the men?
I think men always been intimidated by me, because this is what I learned from a long time ago. This is in a previous relationship. This is a man that I thought I was having a kid with, gonna get married, the whole shebang. 5 years into this relationship, you're cheating, you're being malicious, however. So I got to make a decision. Do I be the girl that everybody else have to be because the situation is good and you have to be there? Or do you be the girl that your mama raised you to be, and you boss up and you don't take no disrespect and you keep it moving? And that's just simple how it is. That's just me. That's my philosophy. So what I learned was, with these kind of men, here you go, this man, I'm loved out. I'm thinking, oh, this is the best way to go. Really, I'm not going to say that you weren't in love. We were in love, but you were a fan. When you meet, I feel like myself being the person I am. And I learned this from your family. You are a fan of Trina's. This is a person you see on TV. The person you see on TV is what you saw, and it came off a record that's called Nan. So you have this perception and this misconception that Nan is this woman. Now you meet this girl that you bring, and you with this woman, and she is so different than this record that you are infatuated with. She's a whole woman. She's in here cooking and cleaning and making sure you're doing your part and holding it down for you 150%. And now it's like, dang, I thought I was going to catch her up. I thought this was going to probably be a smash and go, or this is just something, this is a trophy. Let me do what I got to do and keep it moving. Now you're stuck in love for 5 years. But now this person isn't this whole, this whole thing that you see on TV, the baddest shit. I am that. That is all me. All of that is me. But that's an ego. That's who I am when I turn up. That's who I am when
that's
I'm
your alter
fearless and I'm
ego. That's your alter ego.
But when I'm at home, I'm not walking around the house like, yeah, all this 5 or 6 best friends. I'm not doing that. That's on television. That's on record. But when I'm in the house, it's like, what we eat for breakfast, what's for dinner? I'm cooking. I'm trying to learn how to do stuff. It's a whole different lifestyle that people get twisted. And so many people taking a negative turn. If it was a guy saying anything that I say, it's so cool. But when you're a woman and you stand up for yourself and whatever, then you got to be everything in the book but the best person. And I think that stuff mostly come from women that hate because they're insecure. I'm not an insecure woman. I give love to them and I show love. If your body is banging, I love that. If you feel like you got a little bit of fat on the side, girl, Miss Thing, put on the waist shaper, work that out. Whatever you got to do you. I'm not here to be like, ew. That's not, I like beautiful. I like to see people blossom and grow and look like a million bucks. Everybody, if I'm rocking with whoever I'm rocking with, I want everybody to come out looking like the baddest chick. Not just me, everybody. We going to the mall. I want everybody to be able to shop that day. I don't care if you can't buy Chanel bag. Even if you buy a bottle of perfume, you out here living, you doing your thing, and you're not in the need of something. Nobody. That's just me. I'm just that person. So when it comes to men, that's the intimidation. A woman that have her own, a person that don't have to sit here and deal with you and sit up with no disrespect and play these games. Yeah, I've sat there. I've dealt with foolishness. I've been hurt. I've been everything, but I'm not gonna be the victim. I'm not gonna be the victim. I'm gonna take that hurt, put it on the back of my back, and I'm gonna walk and run with it. That's why people don't. He's like, who is she? We don't really know. We don't hear. She's quiet. I'm not to kiss and tell us a lot of stuff happened. I'm not here to go publicize and say we broke up because of that. I don't really care about that. All I care about is manifesting. If you did me wrong, that's your karma. You gotta live with that. As long as I know I did my part. As long as I know I did my part, I'm not looking back or worrying. So I still get the here and now nays like, oh, I messed up. Of course you messed up. Dang, I let her slip away. That's supposed to be my wife. Of course I hear all those things because you went and started being engaged with what you thought was me, with the perception of what you saw on TV. Now the real woman is here in your house and you don't know what to do with that. Now you're out in the street chasing every other thing that you thought was Nan, and that's not it. Wow. So I'm not going to sit up here and stay with a man that's chasing girls that idolize me for something I said on the record. I can't do that. That's not going to be to happen. I need you to be just as strong as me, or a leader, or not to be, oh, I'm going to be the girl on the side just because, oh, I'm going to talk to this person because he was talking the truth. I'm not into that, baby. I'm a good woman. I know what I bring to the table, and I'm not afraid to get up and walk away from any table that I am not feeling fulfilled at. And that's just on facts.
Wow. Wow. You said so much. I don't even know where to start. But I know
that's just how it is. People always say, oh, well, are you single? Do you have a man? I'm not a dater. Yeah. I don't like going on weird dinners. I don't want dudes in my face asking all kind of weird questions. Yes, I've talked to a dude that have way less money than me. Yes, I have been there. I'm so grateful Tory Lanez had the audacity to post and say, if it wasn't for Trina, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Because that's something people don't know. I helped you start your career. I deserve that credit and that respect. I never said it publicly because I'm not here to clout chase or look for that. I'm happy you finally got the balls to say it because it's real. You came in my life in a time when I was in a space that was down for me. Music was down. I was in a very stressful space. You helped out. You did records. We worked together. You uplifted me. I helped start your career when nobody wanted to hear from you. You wasn't on the radio. You wasn't nothing. I put you on the record with me, but they didn't know who you were. So to give me that back, I feel great about stuff like that. I'm not here to take all the flowers and take all the credit. You don't never see me do that. I deserve way more credit than I get. But I sit back and I watch people and everybody. And I constantly continue to grow and be blessed because whatever is for me, you cannot take that away from me. It may not be the #1 record on Billboard, but I'm not outside hungry, starving, or wanting for anything. And I'm not going to settle for less from anybody because guess what? I'm a smart girl. Mama raised a very smart girl. I knew what to do when I started getting money because I saw money before I started getting money. Smart.
So let me ask you this. But who are you really? Like you just said that, and I get it. People fall in love with the exterior. They fall in love with the public persona, the alter ego that's working because you got your public self and your private self. But I really want to ask you, like, who are you now, really? Like, who is Trina right now?
Like,
who are you for real?
You know what? Right now, I feel like, honestly, I'm in a whole different place. I feel like people that have not spoke to me or talked to me within these last 30 days will probably not even know me no more. Because that's how in a different space I'm in mentally. Mentally, from the fact of just losing my mom last year and just like not even have the space or the time to process it all. It still is like, it's not, I haven't faced that, honestly. I haven't set an attack and like, oh, this is really real. Her birthday, things like that is the closest to facing that as possible for me. So for me, this moment of being home, we on a lockdown and all that. So most people is complaining. They don't know what to do with themselves. They this, that, and the other. But for me, this is the only time I've been home for 30 days since 1998, since I put out Now with Trick. I've worked every weekend, every month, every tour, every show, every festival, every concert since 1998 until right now. So 30 days of being home for me is a blessing, is a peaceful mind space. I can reflect, I'm resetting, I'm looking around like, I'm blessed. I'm looking outside at my yard, my house, the things that I have, like, this is me. I work for this. I deserve this. Every day it's me and my mom. I have to call her, Mom, I'm at Home Depot. I need to know what kind of paint to get. Do I get the one with the shine? And like, this is my life. That's not here. So now this is my new life. My new life is refinding out who the person that I am, trying to be in this peaceful space. A lot of people is out of work. Everybody's out of work. A lot of people is working from home right now. Fortunately for myself, I sat back and think. January 6th, I started radio. Before that, everything is, whatever little business I do on the side, but it's basically mostly music. I lost 25 shows due to this pandemic that we had coming. Every day I watch them get canceled, get canceled, get canceled. I just kept praying. I just kept saying, I don't even know what's going on. I'm not even stressed and trying to figure out what's going on. Whatever's going on is meant to go on. Embrace it. Try to figure out where you fit and how you're going to have to deal with it and live with it regardless. So my biggest thing for me is peace. I'm at the most peaceful phase of my life I have been since 2012. That's just to say before my little brother got taken away. So for that, I think from all these years, from 2013 until now, my life has been like chaos and havoc. It's just making money on the go, numb, don't see, don't hear nothing. I don't care if you're not riding with me on my team, get away from me. I'm not into nothing else but that. But now it's the reflection of, this is Trina. I'm sitting in my house by myself. I can see my mom pictures all over the place. I'm trying to really understand what is life right now without her. I'm building this life right now on my own. There's nobody now. It's just me. I got to make the decisions. If anything go wrong, I can't call her. I got to figure it out. So right now, me, I'm just figuring out who I am. I've worked. Everybody know the baddest chick. Everybody know Trina. Everybody know. I don't really do a lot of interviews because them interviews, people like to chop and screw what you say. I like to let people hear what I got to say myself, because you're never going to figure me out. I'm going to talk when I feel like talking. I'm going to be sad if I feel like being sad. I'm going to be see if I feel like being that. I'm going to just be all these different things because that's just me. You know what I mean? Every day I wake up, I'm thankful, I'm at peace. I'm like, wow, if I didn't start this radio in January, and I would be like, technically, when it comes to the music world, I would be part of the 30 million people that's unemployed, because that's what my job and my life consists of. So with dates being canceled every single day, here's Jacksonville, here's Atlanta, here's a festival, here's a tour, here's this, all canceled. Then what? Then what? So so now I'm in a reflection of, thank God I don't have to worry. I'm not fretting. I'm not thinking of how my bills are going to get paid. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just processing what we are dealing with, trying to understand the fact that every day I walk out my house, I have to wear a mask now. This is the new norm. But you want to be safe. You want to be content. You want to be smart. I got to go to the radio station. At first, we was recording at home. Now I'm back in there. So waking up, just doing all these things. I'm looking around me like, this is life. Like, so the new me is developing. The more peaceful me is developing. The person that don't mind being at home. The person that don't care to be in the club. The person that don't need to be nowhere but in my sanctuary and my peace, and just happy. I'm content with, on my Sundays, leave my phone on the charger and I sleep all day. Nobody can reach me. I don't care to answer for you. This is my time to reflect on myself. I'm going to stare at my mom's picture all day, 24 hours a day, because that's what I feel like doing. That's the space that I'm in.
Wow. So you said, girl, so much. I'm just taking it all in. And you know, Vanessa was an amazing woman. I loved her. And man, I know how it feels. I lost my mom too. Yeah. And you really don't ever get over it. But they become your strength, though. You begin to pull from the things that you learn from them. And I can see that you definitely, first of all, you talking about peace and being grateful and all that. I don't know that type of Trina. I don't know that Trina. Yeah, so I'm happy.
Too much stuff happening every day. I'm on the go 24 hours a day. It's not enough time in a day. Now I understand how much time it is. There's so much time around me now. I never had this kind of time. I'm on a plane every weekend. I'm on a plane flying. I'm waking up 4 o'clock in the morning, getting to the airport to another city, leaving the show at 3 o'clock, doing an after party, jumping on a flight. No, I was asleep, bottom of my feet hurting, hoarse, sick, everything, but still putting on for the fans and the people that has kept me relevant for 20 years.